Now let's check in with Jodi in Kokomo and find out what she's come up with.
I'm here in Kokomo for the Signal 10 charity run. I'm here with Chris, who has a pretty unique idea. Chris, tell us about it.
Thanks. We started out 3 years ago when the girls came to myself. I'm a firefighter here in Kokomo. They wanted to do a poker run to complement the other events that they were doing for the Public Safety Pink Fund. So they came to myself and my dad and said, hey, can you do a poker run for us? I said, hey, no problem, we'll do it. Myself, being a member of the Hog Runners Charity Riders, a newer club at the time, we were looking for exposure and a way to be able to give back to our community. Being able to do that, what we were able to do is we started our poker run. The first year, we had around 86 people show up. Not bad for a first event. Last year, we almost tripled that with around 186 people. With the weather today, we're still hoping for a great turnout. The money goes to some great causes with the Public Safety Pink Fund and actually our local Relay for Life this year as well. Ride's about 100 miles long. We change it every year. We like to give back to our sponsors that help us and give us some great door prizes. So we change our ride every year. We go to different locations, a different route. We don't want the riders to get bored doing the same mundane ride every year. But we've got some great people in our organization. Our organization has doubled in the last 2 years alone, just with the exposure from guys coming to our rides, liking what we do, liking what we're about, and where we want to go with our club.
Nicole, tell me how you got involved in this organization.
We started the Public Safety Pink Fund 3 years ago, and we have 2 firefighters, female firefighters, a couple of police officers, and sheriff's department. And we have different events to benefit people in this community that are battling cancer.
As the fire chief, Pat, what does this ride mean to you?
Well, you know, we're very proud not only as the Kokomo Fire Department, but Local 396, which is the firefighters union, to become involved in the Pink Hills Fund, to help support this nationwide effort, and of course the benefits locally are outstanding. It's really great of the biker community. This will be our 3rd year, and it's really great that the local biker community and even clubs from around the state now are starting to come and participate in the ride, and we really appreciate that.
Now, we're having a lot of rain today. If somebody couldn't make it out due to this weather, what can they do to go help benefit the fund?
We would take donations for the Pink Hills Fund at the Kokomo Fire Department or Local 396 at any time. We would expect people to come out and ride in the rain anyway. Obviously, we've ridden in the rain now, I think, about 4 or 5 weekends. Hey, if you live in Indiana and ride a motorcycle, you're going to ride in the rain in the spring.
I'm here with Kelsey, the owner of Mulligan's Pub. Kelsey, how'd you get involved with this ride?
Well, a couple years ago, Pat O'Neill came up here. He's, of course, the chief of the fire department here at Kokomo, and just asked us if we'd be interested in hosting the Hog Runners last year. So we did it last year, and now we're doing it again this year. And not just hosting, but we're really involved with it. We help get the sponsors. We help get different 50-50 ticket things that they can sell through our distributors. So it's been a good thing that we've done here, and we really enjoy it. My wife comes up here and helps, so it's kind of our thing that we like doing for Pat and all the Hog Runners. So hopefully they'll continue to do it with us every year, so we enjoy it.
Give me some history on how all this got started.
3 years ago, our arson investigator was looking in a Chiefs magazine and saw the Pink Hills tour. So we called him up and see if we'd come to to Kokomo so we could have a benefit for all the females that are battling cancer. And also, my mom battled cancer. She lost her battle with cancer about 7 years ago. So that's the real big reason why I got involved in this.
So how do they use the money that's raised today to help the cancer patients here in Kokomo?
It goes into our Public Safety Pink Fund, and basically what we do is anyone in our community that is battling any type of cancer, they can come to us and we can help them pay medical bills, fuel expenses, their personal bills.
It's a good ride. It's for good stuff. I've got family members that are cancer survivors, so I try to do a lot for charity, and this is hits home.
Steve couldn't make it out today, but I know he'd love to have a bike painted these colors.
Well, my wife dressed me today, and I tried to be as color coordinated as possible. But if you're riding when it's 56 degrees and raining, wear what keeps you dry and also warm. So I'd be glad to pose for his bike if he really wants to paint one that color. Tell him he can call me, and I'll be glad to dress up and pose for it, and they can copy that off onto the bike.
I just love your hair. What gave you the idea to do that?
figured since we were doing ladies cancer, I'd do a pink mohawk.
So what brings you out today?
Vice president of the club, and since we're putting it on, I better be here.
So how long have you had your hair like that, and how long do you plan to keep it that way?
I started the process last Wednesday, and I think we pinked it last night.
And how long is it going to be pink?
Probably till work Monday.
Harmony, I understand that you're a cancer survivor. Can you tell us a little bit about your story?
Yes, I had thyroid cancer about almost 4 years ago, and I had my thyroid taken out and radiation, and I'm cancer-free as of right now.
Well, that's great. So what does this ride mean for you?
It means a lot. It means the community coming together to basically help everybody in need, because I know I needed it. My medical bills were expensive. I didn't have insurance, so this means a lot to me. It touches me in many ways.
Now, Rachel, you fought a battle with cancer recently. Tell us about your story.
I got diagnosed June 11th of 2010 and had a double mastectomy, and I did chemo and radiation, finished up March 30th, and cancer-free now.
Well, we're glad to see you out today. What does this ride mean to you?
More than words can express.
What was it like going through that as a mom of 5 children?
Very hectic. Very thankful for family support, because I have 5 kids. I had 2 sets of twins and a single before that one, so it takes a lot of family support.
You guys are about the brightest bunch of riders I've ever seen out here. Tell me about that.
Well, you know, I think we basically just wanted to stand out, make sure that everybody that participated in the ride knew who the crew members were and who was working, and how to get in contact with us if they needed anything. So that was the easiest way.
Now, it looks like you've been riding a lot in the rain. Your goatee's rusting out a little bit there.
Yeah, that tends to happen about every year. It pretty well lasts, though, every day of my life. So.
All jokes aside, this is a pretty serious ride. So what brings you out today?
Well, our group is hosting this ride, obviously, but it's one of the big events that we do yearly, mainly supporting Relay for Life and the Pink Hills Foundation for breast cancer, and it's a good event, and we take pride in our events, so we try to uphold the best we can.
You have a pretty interesting nickname. Where'd that come from?
The guys I ride with have figured out I'm very intelligent, so they just call me Yoda.
So your intelligence comes from your ears?
Very smart. Yeah, my ears, they bring it out.
What does this ride mean to you?
This week's Indy Powder Coating Bike of the Week belongs to Jewel Perkins. Jewel, you got a really cool bike here. Tell me about it.
Thanks, Steve. We got a 07 Street Glide. Put custom wheels on it, chromed out the motor, done a little motor work to it, and just, you know, little odds and ends. Just a little something for us to enjoy on the weekends.
You know, baggers are a popular thing nowadays, especially this Street Glide. And you added a little bit of your own touch here, putting this tour pack on the back.
Yeah, well, you know, that was my wife's idea. I'm a truck driver, and I was gone one weekend. I come home, and she says, I bought something for the bike. I was like, what's that? Said a tour pack. So there we go.
There you go, and you made a quick release so you can have that still street look and get on it when you're going a little trip.
That's right. We got the best of both worlds. When she's not with me, I'd take the tour pack off and kind of scoot around town. And when she's with me, we got the extra tour pack to put all of her necessities in.
Well, I got to tell her, if she's watching right now, that was pretty thoughtful of you. I'm sure you appreciate that.
I definitely appreciate that. As long as she's happy, we're all happy.
That's exactly right. Well, I'll tell you what, be safe on the road, man, and thanks a lot for being our Bike of the Week.
Thanks a lot, Steve. We appreciate it.
Here's Mark Ladendorf with this week's Ladendorf Law Trivia question.
True or false? The famed Bar and Shield logo was used for the first time in 1908. It was trademarked at the U.S. Patent Office in 1910. We'll have the answer when Steel Horse returns.
Indy Powder Coating has been the top choice of racers and custom car and bike builders for over 14 years. Go where the pros go for all your refinishing needs. Located on Indy's west side, so stop in, call, or check us out online for your free custom quote.
The motorcycle event in the USA is getting even bigger and better at Indy. Exciting new fun will join the 200-mile-per-hour gravity-defying action during the Red Bull Indianapolis GP on August 26th through the 28th. Party until 10 o'clock Friday and Saturday night on Main Street inside IMS with live music, leather and lace, V-twin service area, and much more. Tickets are just $10 Friday and $20 Saturday, with race day tickets starting at $40. Kids 12 and under are free. Visit imstix.com to get your tickets today.
Get yours at Indianapolis Southside Harley-Davidson.
Welcome back to Steel Horse. The famed Bar and Shield logo was used for the first time in 1908. It was trademarked at the U.S. Patent Office in 1910. If you answered true, you are correct.
I would like to thank the riders coming out today to Kokomo, Indiana, riding in the Signal 10 Poker Run. There's other charity rides going on. Check out the second installment at the Southside Harley-Davidson calendar.
As I walk through the Cancer Survivor Park today, I can't help but think back of all the charity rides over the years and how much that has helped people. And prayers have helped a lot too. So this show is dedicated to all you cancer survivors. So we're out of time, so I'll see you next week right here on Channel 23. Be there.
Down. Don't bother him out. Feed you. Don't bite my nose, just spite my face. Yeah, yeah. Don't bother him out. Now feed you. Yeah, yeah. Don't bite my nose, just spite my face. Yeah,
If you missed any part of today's show, you can catch us also on Comcast On Demand and the Steel Horse YouTube channel, and of course on Facebook and the SteelHorseTV.com. Steel Horse has been brought to you by Leidendorf Law with over 60 years of experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases, and by Indianapolis Southside Harley-Davidson, your Central Indiana Harley dealer since 1947.
Closed captioning provided by Abate of Indiana, preserving motorcycling for future generations. If it involves motorcycles, it involves Abate of Indiana.